Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. Wow, I am very white. I'm gonna show you guys really quick. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting. What the heck? I look like I'm washed out. Anyways, let's just continue the video. Okay, so this is a 2-inch curling iron. This sucker is huge. I don't know if you guys can tell how large it is. The average person buys anywhere from typically a 1.5 inch, but a 1 to a 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch is high, is the common size to buy. This sucker is huge. So I kind of wanted to just show you guys quickly how to actually use a 2-inch curling iron properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to section off my hair. It is dry. I'm going to section off my hair like this. Now, when you're using a 2-inch curling iron, or any curling iron at that, you do want to make sure that you are sectioning off your hair properly so that the curls actually curl. Where's my brush? Correctly. Okay, so I just have this looks like a very dirty paddle brush, but gosh, what is wrong with my lighting? Let's see if I can fix this real quick. No, it looks like I'm going to be white throughout the whole thing. Okay. Anyways, guys. Okay, so check this out. So I sectioned off my hair, right? What you're going to do is you're going to comb it nice and straight. Now I'm going to show you how to do it properly and what people mostly do. Okay, so with this type of curling iron, this is going to curl my hair, but it's going to give me more like of a wave. So you're going to take it at the root section, kind of just pull it down, bend it right there, let it sit right there for a second, then add in some hair. Now, why am I doing this? Because check this out. Ooh. And then get the ends. The ends are in there for just a few seconds and take it out. And take this off. There we go. You guys can see that. Look at that. That's a beautiful 2-inch curl, right? Let me do it on the other side, and then I'm going to do one piece. I'm not going to do the very bottom, making the typical mistake most people do. I'm going to do this piece right here and then show you on the next section what people do wrong. So you guys see, bend it at the base because we want that curl at the base. Like just push on the handle a little bit so the hair slides down. You guys can see the ends right here. And they're going to go in. Now, but look how my hair is wrapping upward on this thing, right? Why am I doing that? Because I don't want my hair to, I'm trying to get my hair not to overlap on top of each other. I want the actual hair, each piece of hair, to be sitting on the actual curling iron, not overlapping the hair, because you're not going to get such a beautiful, beautiful curl. This one obviously is a lot stronger than this one, but oh well, let's go to the next section. So I'm going to show you what people do improperly. So next section. Maybe it's good that I'm like completely white, my face, because my hair shows up really good. So I'm going to do a section, not right here because I don't want everyone to see that mistake. I'm going to do it right here in this back piece. This is what people normally do. So they go like this. All this stuff popping up on my screen. Sorry. So they go like this, right? They run it down. And what do? They just curl in the ends like this. Right? Now watch what's going to happen. My end is curled. And it's straight and ugly. And I'm damaging my ends. So these are going to have to be cut. Now we don't want that. Let me show you. I'm going to go right on top of it. I mean, look at that. This ugly curl. And if I did it this way, some people don't even do that. They just kind of go at the end right here and they curl it up, right? Let me do that. Curl it up. And you see how the hair's all on top of each other? So this is about the same amount of time. Take it out and look. So where's the curl at the base? It's like this ugly wave and this ugly curl at the end, right? Horrible. I'm going to go right on top of this piece. Hopefully it will curl because I've curled it already twice. So I'm going to go on the base once again and do this. On the next section, I'm going to show you guys a different curl. So you guys can see I'm barely pushing on the handle and I'm trying not to overlap the hair. You see, I have hair here, hair there. Bring it down. Bring it down. And you do want to have it a little bit tight. And then check it out. Did it curl? Actually, it didn't curl as much because I had put the curling iron on top of it so many times. But let me show you what it, that's a horrible example. At least I got a little bit of curl from it. Like a lot of times you can't curl your hair one way, go back and recurl it, and then recurl it again, and it's actually going to like form to what you want. You have to get it done right the first time. That's kind of why I'm making this video, to show you guys. So that's, sorry, my bad. I was going to show you guys a different curl, but let me just curl this really quick. Oops. And you see how it popped out? So I didn't have the tension on it. So you just go right back, same pattern, really quick, really quick. Try to hold tension onto that. Go to the ends. That ends keep popping out. That's fine. I still got somewhat of a curl. Okay, so let me show you back here. A different curl with a 2-inch curling iron. So you guys saw how we were doing that, right? Every time we do it, the hair is at the bottom, the base right here. The end of the hair is at the base, right? What happens if I reverse that? Check this out. So I'm gonna have the hair at the top of it, right? And you're like, how is this any different? Well, when you do the hair at the top of it, watch, the hair tends to overlap, as you can see. It's overlapping, coming down. You see the ends of the hair, holding tight, putting some pressure. Now check this out. You see this curl? Oops. Totally different. Totally, totally different. I'm going to just compare the curls really quick, show you guys how I was showing you from the get-go. You guys can just, I'll just compare them. So remember, at the base, trying not to, what the heck is going on there? Hot! Okay, at the base, trying not to overlap the hair. Making sure that the hair is actually touching onto the curling iron, and release it. So you guys can see this one, the curl starts at the top, and that one, look at that. Very, very different types of curls. Don't you agree? Anyways, overall, if I stand up, this is the type of look this curling iron gives to your hair. You see? It's not like superly overly curled. It's just nice and like wavy. So I'm just gonna finish this up. Do not overlap. And a lot of times that end will slide out and you have to redo it. I hate that, but it is what it is. Now, if you do have short hair and you use this type of curling iron, you are more just gonna give like a tiny bend to your hair, unlike actually being able to get a curl like that. Because you kind of have to look at the size of the curling iron and think, like, if I pick up this curling iron, you guys can see that it's so big, that's more gonna act like a flat iron on a lot of hairstyles. What I was saying, like people go for, let me see if I can even find it, a 1.5 inch, which I do not have. My bad. Zumi must have taken my curling iron. So a lot of times girls, Latinas especially, will have like those curls at your roots, right? So you're just gonna go here, and a lot of times you have to take it and slide it back and forth just to kind of, even though I put a line right there, which I was trying not to do, just to kind of smooth it out. Let me show you another way you can smooth it out with a monstrous curling iron like this. So a lot of times you can just take this and run it on top of the hair right here, and it will actually get rid of those kinky roots. So if the end of the hair gets in this portion, a lot of times it will slide right out. That's why we want to try to keep the end of the hair within the main part of the barrel in the middle. But a lot of times it does not. So, and another trick, just FYI, when you guys get, if you guys wait for your hair to dry somewhat before actually like styling it, when you get out of the shower, if you just pin your hair back in the front, you know, you put one of these little clippies on, you just pull this, the front, your crown section back, that will actually help get your roots straight. It will help get your roots straighter so that you don't have to put so much heat on those roots as you're styling it to kind of get that curl or that kink out. This is a curling iron by Hot Tools, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's Gold Series. Helen of Troy. There's the name. These are actually nice. Now, preferably, I would like to get a curling iron that is ceramic, because metal, yes, metal, like this one is, can actually damage your hair more. Ceramic almost kind of like helps smooth it a lot more and puts less damage to your hair. Kind of like flattens your follicle nicer, I guess. I don't even know. See, but these bad boys get really hot. Hey, girl. I see you guys watching me. Okay, so you guys see. This is a nice everyday, you know, alternative to taking a flat iron and just bending it. Yeah, I have a ton of hair, guys. I do. But you know what? This is God honest truth. Like, I really think that I have a ton of hair because I eat a lot of beans, and believe it or not, I know that sounds so stupid to say, but there was a study recently that said, because they were like, well, why do Latinos have like such thick hair in comparison to other cultures? And there's this study recently that said people who started eating beans at a young adolescent age and continued to eat beans have thicker hair than most. And I absolutely love beans. Do you speak Spanish, Christina? Sí, yo hablo español, pero muy poquito. And no, my husband did not help me learn Spanish. You know, you learn all the bad words first, like I did, and then just kind of pick up a little here and there. So I do try to, my husband's begging me to go take Spanish classes, you know, please learn, but he doesn't want to teach me. He doesn't want to help me, even though he's from Mexico. Anyways, getting back to the bean study. So they, like, again, they said that if you eat a lot of beans, you're going to have beautiful, beautiful hair. Where are y'all from? So I'm originally from Texas, born in Houston, Texas, and raised in San Antonio, Texas. And my husband is from Mexico City. He was born in Mexico City, and he was raised in Veracruz. So our children have beautiful hair. Eric and I do like a lot of beans, and I tell you girls, like, so I want to say we do a lot of beans, but we also love spinach. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried spinach, all of the beans. Okay, so yeah, I have eaten all beans. I hate lima beans, but in my house, we mostly make black beans made with brown beans, and those are our favorite, you know. And when we're cooking them, I cook them in a pressure cooker to try to keep all the nutrients and I throw a little bit of peanut butter in. With, of course, all the other spices. It's not just plain like that. So, but getting back to spinach. Spinach is fantastic for your hair as well. Why? Just believe me on this. Take my word on this. Try to incorporate 2 full handfuls. Yeah, I know, peanut butter. Yeah, it makes it creamy. My grandma gave me that tip. So try to incorporate 2 full handfuls of spinach in your orange juice in the morning. And I know it sounds so gross, but like you take 2 big old things of spinach, you know, put some orange juice, dilute the orange juice, blend it, add some cherries to it if you want to make it red, and drink it. The spinach does not change the flavor of the orange juice, right? But in 30 days, you guys are gonna see the biggest difference in your hair and your skin. It is like the anti-aging remedy for anyone. It is amazing. Oh, that one didn't turn out so well, but oh well, I'll go to the next one. Some of these pieces are not turning out so well, guys, because I can feel that it is still a little bit damp on certain areas, which I should have had it 100% dry before showing you guys these little like techniques, because they would have turned out a lot better if I would have kept it 100% dry. But you guys can see like end, middle, top. And there is the curl. Anyways, so other hair remedies, other hair foods actually, avocado. Yep. Consume it, shows in your skin, shows in your throughout your hair. Now, honestly, and I know I've repeated this like a billion times, this here, the Garnier Sleek and Shine, is honestly one of the reasons my hair looks so shiny all the time, because I use this instead of conditioner. So I shampoo my hair, I get out, and then I put like I'm gonna say like 5 pumps at the ends and the middle of my hair, and then I put it all there and work up on the top. Are you in California? Nope, I am actually in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I put the rest on the top and kind of smooth it out, because you really don't want to add oil up here to the scalp area. You want to make sure that the oil is down here protecting the hair. Okay, let's go to the next one. So yeah, I was wondering, hey, is there anyone else from Las Vegas? I'm originally from Texas, like I said, but hi, Jessie. Thanks for the compliment. She was saying how nice my hair looks. So, Jessie, that is from spinach, actually fish oil, spinach, and beans. That's what I was saying. Your hair will look so much better if you just kind of tweak your diet and tweak the things that you put into your hair. Okay, so damn, I almost burned myself reading Jessie's message. Somebody said if you go live, but have somebody read the comments to you, because I think last time I nearly poked my eye out doing a makeup tutorial. And because I was trying to read it and do this at the same time, and like right now I just feel like, dang, I almost burned my scalp. Okay, so I mean, you guys can see how I get the waves and the gray hair thanks to my children right there. Yeah, don't do that. That would not be good. And look how the curl comes out when the hair is dry. Obviously, in some sections, I think this wasn't dried. Well, we're done because I lost you guys there for a second. Yeah, you know what? I thought putting makeup on and trying to go live, or doing my hair and trying to go live, was going to be easy, but cooking and going live, no way. I would burn the house down. Okay. And there you can see. You guys still see the ombre in my hair, don't you? Like, it's like lighter brown, and and then it goes to a dark brown. That is a done at home ombre, which when the weather starts getting warmer, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Oh, okay, I was using an electric pressure cooker when I went live. That's what she was saying. Yeah, just don't be using gas. I cook on gas a lot, even though I love my pressure cooker. You know, guys, I have another channel that I just started. It's just me looking like shit most of the time. Oh, sorry, looking bad most of the time, and just showing you a lot of recipes that I cook here at the house. So I'll post that down below, you know, if you guys ever want to check that out, you know, because I originally started my channel doing a lot of recipes, believe it or not, because my channel, this channel that you're watching right now consists of anything that's related to beauty. And the God honest truth is I feel that food is related to beauty. Yeah, I'll show. I got stuck. Yes, must take forever to wash first time on here. You know, I wash my hair twice. I don't know how you guys do it. I wash it once. It doesn't really lather very much because I have so much oil in my hair. Take this. I have so much oil in my hair, so I wash like a generic wash the first time, get the majority of oils out of my hair, and then I go in for a second time to really scrub my scalp. Now, this is quite interesting. I didn't realize that a lot of you ladies out there, wow, look at that, look crazy. A lot of you ladies out there do not scrub your scalp. Let me just kind of, oh, almost burned myself. Let me just, it's my first time on here. Hi, Jessie. Thank you for joining me. Anyways, guys, so you do have to scrub your scalp. Even when, okay, so you're washing it. You want to take away all of those dirts and everything at your scalp, right? Because a lot of times if you don't scrub, and I'm not saying take the tip of my fingertip and go like this. That's not scrubbing. I'm talking about take your nails, get in there and scrub. Why? A lot of people don't realize they have acne because they're not scrubbing their scalp. What do you think is going to happen to those oils throughout the day? They kind of run down onto the face, believe it or not. And if you ever notice, like your foundation, for example, doesn't last as long on your hair being dirty on the second or third day, that's because you're overproducing oils. You have so much oils up here, they do run onto your face, believe it or not. And a lot of times people will do this and their hair's dirty or scratch, and then they touch their face, which is going to create acne. So those are just some little observations. So that would have been horrific. Let me grab the curling iron as it's falling down when it's 450 degrees. Anyways, so you do have to be aware of that. Like I was saying about the oils on your scalp. Now, those who say, oh, my head is very tender, you know, like I have a very tender scalp. Well, that's more than likely because you're not like brushing on your scalp when you're brushing your hair. When you brush through your hair, like, I'll show you after this. No, yeah, I'll show you after this. A proper way of brushing your actual scalp. You do have to brush your hair. Why? If I don't brush my hair, I'm not bringing blood flow up to my scalp. What happens when you don't have blood flow to the skin in general? What happens? Think about it. Like, I'm gonna lose my freaking hair? Of course, yes. So when you get out of the flippin' shower, I mean, even though most hairdressers say don't wash your hair when you get out of the shower. Well, don't brush your hair because you're gonna lose so much hair. Well, guys, it's normal to lose 100 strands of hair a day. That is the average between 75 and 100 strands of hair a day. Yes, that's dressing 101. They teach you, you know? So don't freak out when you see like, oh shoot, I'm brushing my hair like Christina said. And did I curl that? And I'm losing so much hair. Just make sure you have something like this, the Garnier Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz, so that the brush just kind of glides through. Or use a conditioner in the hair. I just don't use conditioner, I use that. Brush your scalp, please, guys. Come on, brush your scalp. Nobody wants to be losing hair at such a young age. And then by the time we're older, us have super, super thin hair. So really, like, scrub your scalp when you're shampooing and scrub your scalp with the brush when you're combing through. And you will have nice hair. Now, if you have kids, give them a lot of beans. Beans, beans, the more you eat them, the more you, I think everybody knows that song. Okay, so you see how it's coming along? Check it out. Look at this. It's not like curly, is it? It's like a beachy wave. Okay, so the most important section. We have gotten finally to the most important section. Yes, this. Why? Because this here, I don't care, you could jack up the stuff between, it could look funky in some areas, but this is what lays on top of everything. So this has to be perfect. So you see I have my section here. Now, when I'm working this section, I like to go forward. And why do I go forward? I go forward, oh, that's too big. I go forward, because it adds volume at my roots. Man, I hope this one curls because I can feel it's a tad bit damp at my root there. So we got here, and we're gonna go forward. Shoot. I did that wrong. I did that to the wrong side. Okay, so we're gonna go forward and then we're gonna go this way, okay? Because I don't want the hair falling out of it. I want it falling onto the curling iron. Okay, so forward, but you see, it can't fall out of it. And then we go this way. There's the ends, and this is not very tight because those ends got right in that little gap. And we pull it down, let's see. Yeah, that's all right. It's not as curly because it's a little damp. Once again, just watch my ends, you see? That's that little gap that it gets into sometimes, and it just makes everything slide. See? Everything slides through. Boom. I look like it. Or what is it, the lady who comes out through the TV, the ring? I'm here to get you. Okay, so, and out of every section of the hair, that top section is the most important, but the very, very front section is what you want to take the best care of, because that is the very first one that people see. Okay. I will post in this video, guys, some links to really good curling irons, brands that I know. This is a size 2. I'll do another video like this showing you guys a 1.5 inch. You know what? I'll even curl my hair where doing the 1 inch, which is like super tiny for somebody with hair like mine. You guys can see, beautiful, beautiful curl. And the very, very last. So we're combing, make sure those roots are nice and straight. Did I just lose some pieces? No. This one, you can take this and just kind of, now if you don't have a steady hand, I wouldn't do this. A lot of people drop this sucker right there. Oh, and it fell right in that slot where you see I don't have a lot of tension. Dang it, I'm gonna redo this because this, I want to be with a lot of tension because I need it to be super, super smooth. And a lot of times if it doesn't have the tension, you can hold it. So I can hold the hair right in the middle. Make sure it's staying in the middle. Has a little bit more tension. There goes those ends. And there you go. Voila. So check it out. Okay. So when you're done with this hairstyle, you kind of just want to, oh, and check this out. That was a little trick there. If I curl it this way, look how awesome it looks, right? It's beautiful. But if you flip it the opposite way of the way you were curling it, a lot of times you get more volume. It's just that the front curl will go this way versus that way. So you see how it's coming forward when I flipped it, and then I go this way and it's going backwards. So then you just run your fingers through for this hairstyle with open fingers and break it up. Let me show you. Let me sit back here for a second. And you guys can see. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, a lot of people will get a brush, right? And comb through it, which I would not do that because you're going to break up the curls and kind of make them all just mesh together. But I'm going to show you guys just for demonstration purposes how you're supposed to brush your hair properly when you get out of the shower. So you're going to go here, right, at the roots. And you're actually going to be like pushing down quite abrasively, believe it or not, quite abrasively onto your scalp. You always want to focus on the top, because this is where everybody sees your hair. I mean, why would it wouldn't make no sense just to comb the back. It would make sense to comb here and to get that blood flow. But when I tell you you don't want to curl it all together, because you don't want to comb it all together like this, because this is what happens. Like if I'm going to an event and I need the curl to all go together for like a nice updo or something like this, then yeah, that's beautiful, right? I could take that, I could spin it, I could pin it up. That's pretty. But when you comb your hair after curling it, look at this. As it just down, you don't want this. You don't want that. See, it just looks like it's all together. You want like dimension. You want to break it up and have different pieces all over. When you have different pieces, you actually give it that body and make it look more full. Anyways, guys, I know that I'm so like bleached out. Oh, look. How did I do that? Maybe if I turn off my lights? Nope. I know I'm so bleached out in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my live. I don't go live very often, and I know it's very, very long, but I hope you got a lot of tips and tricks from this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, little subscribe button, and the tiny little bell next to it for notifications of new videos. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out.